Good morning, viewers. David Oliverio here. Thought I'd do my video for the week out here in a parking lot. And yes, I'm in a parking lot of a very, very large mega church here in this part of Austin, a Baptist church. And I thought I would do this video here. Hopefully I won't get run off by a security guard. But letting you know that we as non-believers can find benefit belonging to like-minded community. Now, these people have done it for years. They've shown that they can do it. They have a like-minded community. So let's discuss what are the benefits of belonging to like-minded community for those of us that are atheists, agnostics, and secular humanists. Number one, a loving and caring environment. We all want to be part of something, of a group where we are loved and we can love, right? Number two, how about comfort during loss? We all lose loved ones. We lose things in our life that cause us pain and suffering. But we have that community of people that care about us, that give us comfort. Also, a community can provide identity. The old saying, birds of a feather flock together. Now, these folks here have this system working for them in these areas. They do have a belief system, and they are able to identify and know who they are, and they're unashamed of what they stand for, even though we have a lot of differences in that, but they're unashamed to identify as believers in a God. We need to do that, not in the God, but we need to have a place where we have identity. Here's another benefit, a collective force for good, reaching a community doing good. Now, we know we can do good without belief in a God like these people have. Two is better than one. We can get more done for a community with 4 versus 2, 8 versus 4, so on and so on. How about shared values and principles? Now, these folks here share these principles of Christianity, right? They share these values together. They believe what they stand for is true. They believe their Bible or Quran, whatever it is. Now, do we have these shared values? Can we have these shared principles in a like-minded community? I think we can. How about a support network? The song back in the 70s, he ain't heavy, he's my brother. When someone's weak and down, we can support those that are weak among us. Always better in a group. How about something that we don't have a lot of in our secular worldview? Now, these folks here have been doing it for hundreds of years. They have these inspirational messages to inspire and to motivate people to go do good. We can do that. How about encouragement to face life's challenges? We all go through challenges of life, insecurities of life, and so forth. It makes it much easier to have close friends and a knit family of like-minded individuals who care for us and encourage us along to face the challenges of life. Here's something these folks have offered for years and what I used to preach back in the 70s and 80s. They have hope. Now, their hope resides in the belief that they're going to go and live forever, immortality in heaven with Jesus, right? Now, we don't have that belief, but we have hope here. We have hope today and in the future. Expectancy as non-believers to make the world better. This is not a pie-in-the-sky utopia I'm talking about, but we can make it better. Here's something else we can have in a like-minded community. We can have a place we can share ideas, growing and learning together. We, just like they don't believe and agree on everything together, I guarantee you they don't agree on everything. They have their differences of opinion on different verses in the Bible. I've been there and done that. But we do the same thing. We're all human. We have differences of opinions. But we can share these ideas with each other without cutting each other off and being kind and respectful. We can have dissent and discourse, but using amiable diplomacy. Here's something else we can do in a like-minded community. We can have a community much like this where there's counseling. We all go through hurtful times, painful situations, and we lose our way sometimes. That's why we are a social animal. We need each other. We can have counseling to help others back to health, back to self-respect, back to self-love, so we can love others, caused by, yes, religious trauma. We have many people in the secular worldview who have been traumatized and hurt by this system they were raised in, and other kinds of trauma and hurts in life. Now, Christian churches, right here, Muslim mosques, Jewish synagogues, Hindu and Buddhist temples they do attempt to provide everything I just listed above. And they've been working hard to provide these needs. Now, the question is, like I ask often, do we as secular humanists, do we as atheists, do we as agnostics and non-believers have anything like this? Do we promote all these things, all these benefits of belonging to a like-minded community? And number two, can we? Can we actually do this? Can we consolidate together, come together, and do this? I think we can. I may be wrong, folks, but I used to do this for these folks many, many decades ago. We're all human. We haven't evolved past the need to group up and to take care of each other. We are still social. So thank you so much for watching, my friends, and remember to let the light and the compassion of secular humanism shine. Have a wonderful day.